What's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games. Excuse me. Um, this is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello, and welcome to our channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel, please. Anyway, we are dropping into a new adventure tonight. This is LA Noire for the PlayStation 4. Well, this is a PS3 game originally, and this version is just a port of the original, I think. I think it's slightly up-res, and maybe there might be some changes, but I don't think it's supposed to be like a full-on remaster or anything like that. Let me go ahead and get set up here. Now, if you guys don't know what this game is, it is almost like a mystery game. It's a police procedural set in the, 1950s or so. And it is very much a noir-style story. Let me go ahead and get set up here. Okay, things are looking good. Now, even though this game is a third-person, well, it's not really an open-world game. It's a very weird game. It's almost like a puzzle game in many respects. But anywho, let me go ahead and finish setting up here so we can start. Alright, as per usual, with most of our Platinum playthroughs, I will be following a guide. This one more than any other one because, well, in order to get a 5-star rating on all of the cases, we need to do things very specifically. So in a lot of ways, this is going to play out more like a point-and-click adventure rather than maybe like an action mystery game. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get started. This game does have VR case files if you want to do those. I don't have a PlayStation VR headset, so we're going to skip over this. Man. The graphics are a little grainy. Heck. Let's see, extras. What are these? The credits and the showroom for the vehicles. Cool. No options, I guess. I'm not going to mess with the social club, so let's go ahead and get started.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Before we move on, let me do a few things here. That is this black and white? No idea. Oh, never mind. I think you can play this game in black and white. Let's just confirm that real quick. Yeah. If you don't feel like playing this in color, there's that. We'll just leave it in color. As for the sound, that's all good. We'll leave all this. I'm going to turn on photo mode. That's all fine. Camera. Okay. This game kind of looks like a GTA style game, but it is not. If anything, it's even more restrictive than, say, something like Mafia.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Yeah, this kind of means that we can't just veer off and go hang out in the open world. You can't go beat up innocent civilians or anything like that.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We got
I'm outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Man.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Back in 2011, the graphics here were considered almost groundbreaking.
Look at this.
Especially if you take a look at the facial mocap. This was ahead of its time.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
All right, let's move forward.
What have you got,
It's our
Phelps?
job
Anything?
here to investigate. But since we're trying to get the highest rating on every single case, I'm just going to go ahead and point out
I tell you, I'm
all of the
jinxed. I always
collectibles.
get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
We're just going to move forward and check out the bloodstain.
We're never going to find it. It's a waste of time.
All right, we've got the
Shooter put him up
bloodstain.
against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
So check out the bloodstain, and then if we look up above, well, not here, I guess. Let's see, is there any way that we can look up there? Well, we got our people. And our clues. And I think, yeah, this is our journal. Keeps track of everything we need to know about what's going on. Just in case you're feeling a little lost and you can't figure out how to crack the case. But yeah, don't worry about this for now. Now, how shall we proceed? There should be something up above that I cannot tell. Deck, where is it? Should be something around over here. I know we're supposed to interact with something, and yet the game's not giving us an option. This is all part of a tutorial. We got the bloodstain. I'm trying to figure out how to get this next clue. And yet the game is not allowing us to look at it. Oh well. Is there anywhere else we can go, or are we just stuck over here doing that? We gotta find some way. Oh, there it is.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Now we gotta figure out a way to get to the rooftop.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Nope, only one way up. We're just gonna climb along the side over here, and voila.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
And that's our second clue.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
All right, we can leave now. But there is a newspaper that we need to find.
Incidental.
This is not really a clue. Now, where is that newspaper?
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Don't worry about him. Let me check my guide here for a newspaper. There are tons and tons of collectibles in and out of between these cases. Not exactly my favorite way to play a game, finding collectibles in missions. But it is what it is, and we gotta do this, so bear with me for a moment. There are at least around 13 newspapers that we need to find. This is... Yeah, this is... Deck is... I wish there was a better guide for this. Everything's in text form, so trying to find it is very difficult. I wonder if there's a better way. Okay, vehicle locations, golden reels, and I don't see where the heck the thing is for the newspapers. Okay, here we go. Found the video. And yet, hang on. I gotta sort through these videos just to find out where the location is. That's just great. I don't think it's over here, is it? No, it is over here. Never mind. I see where it is now. It's going to be right over here. So examine this thing before you move any further.
Wake up, Cole.
These newspapers are very important because they reveal more info about the overarching story.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. battle fatigue, and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering around.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Wake up, Cole.
Oh, is it morning already? Anyway, that's the first of 13 newspapers that we need. I think we have all the evidence we need. Let's head back to the car. Let's see, we're going to go over to the gun store. Intuition points are gained as you earn experience and rank. Use intuition points to aid your investigation. I think this is used if you don't know an answer or if you don't know the right clues. Don't worry about that though, because we're simply following a guide. We're going to the gun store too, so where the heck is the gun store? There we go. Man, GTA 5 looks old as heck. It's like we went back in time. Los Santos has never looked worse. Well, I'm pretty sure there is Trevor somewhere around here. There's always got to be one Trevor in the world. Don't worry about our driving. It doesn't matter if we drive safely or not. As long as we get to our destination. Man, the controls here are so floaty. Oh, wait. There's our destination. Hang on. There's no exit on that side. And here we go. This is where we need to be.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order.
Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Remember, we're supposed to be playing the part of a cop, and we're supposed to do our investigation.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Model 27, Pearl Grips. Well, if you go over here, I think the name is somewhere around here. Model 27, Pearl Grips. The name is Errol Schroeder.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Cool. Do.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, Gunga Din.
Does anyone know what that means? I mean, the textures for this version of the game is slightly better than the PS3 original. Well, I think the game was also on Xbox 360 as well. Loading of textures looks better.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Also, the heck? Yeah, this is a more accurate portrayal of LA than, you know, Los Santos. There are tons and tons of, like, these little mini there. Anyway, I don't know how we're gonna manage this, but we're gonna try and find our way to our destination. I think I'm in the wrong spot, but whatever. I wish it was fast travel, but... Oh wait, never mind, we missed our exit. Let me pop a Yui. Thank goodness we didn't hit that car. Aw, come on, dude. Son of a gun. This guy, man, if I wasn't playing as a cop right now, I swear. See, this is how you know you've been playing GTA too much. You let your worst impulses take over. Anyway, this is how we're supposed to get to our destination. I could do without the driving in this game, though. It's not exactly engaging. Though it is cool to see a portrayal of LA that's not set in modern times. Man, texture popping in this game is still pretty real. Just because we're cops doesn't mean anything. Watch us get hit. Come on, officer, you're not supposed to be jaywalking. Let's see, gold handles means we can go in. Over here.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
APT number 2. That's number 3. Number 4. Aha.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Yeah.
That was a very bad...
We're just gonna mash. He's not gonna stand a chance. Oh, come on.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Yeah, if this was real life, they would have shot him already. Anyway, this is our next clue.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Okay. Time to move on to the next segment. This game is kind of weird. The overarching story is told through flashbacks.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Can I use a different weapon? Here we go. Got that guy.
I got you covered, Cole.
Where is he?
Stay in cover.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Yeah, take it slow.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to
copper.
kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
You know, you don't even need the electric chair. Just a couple pellets will do the trick. This gun is very inaccurate. And it takes forever just to kill someone
That's it? We got
with a
them
shotgun.
all? I think we got him, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves. Why, you...
Come on, big boy.
He's hiding in the alley!
We just gotta chase him down. I think this is scripted.
Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot! I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
I don't want to do this, Wendell.
Our partner is an idiot.
Get down from there right now! Give it up, Wendell!
Damn, this dude can move.
Stay the hell away from me!
Just grab his leg. Ah, come on.
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
I swear, it feels like we're playing Batman. Only except Batman's a cop.
I've done my time.
It's
You would
over,
just shoot him.
Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
In a lot of ways, this
Give it
plays
up,
more
Bowers!
like
There's nowhere left to go!
it plays more like GTA 4.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Give it up, Wendell!
Come on, buddy. Oh, that was totally his fault.
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Damn, Cole. That's some hardcore protecting and serving.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Okay, clues. Oh, I love that nice touch. Instead of just walking on the body, he kind of crosses over it. Alright, first clue.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Alright, that's the first clue. Second clue.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Second clue will be in his coat pocket. We want to have a look through this.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
All right, grab the voucher, and then we're gonna step away and go over here.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Yes, it's a dead person.
Yes, can I speak to her?
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Come on.
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Deck, come on. We're supposed to speak to someone, but maybe not that one. Oh, never mind, over here. Where is the witness?
Well,
Clear this area immediately.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Ignore him. We're gonna take a look in the trash can because there's something left behind.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
So grab that.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Alright, we're gonna interview someone. And that's probably the hardest part of this game.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Okay, with her, we need to interview her. We got questions listed on the right. Let's ask her.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
If you think the witness is lying and you have proof, choose accuse. To accuse a witness, you will need to present evidence. Well, let's accuse her. Oh no, they kind of changed this up. It used to be a little bit different. The heck? Hang on. Let me pause this real quick because the text for this used to be a little bit different in the original version. I think they tried to make it a little bit clearer in the PS4 remastered version. Let me see. Let's see. Options for good cop, bad cop. Okay, truth, doubt, and lie. Alright, so notice here you have X for good cop, square for bad cop, and triangle for accuse. These options used to be truth, doubt, and lie, meaning play the good cop as in Yeah, she's telling the truth. Doubt, which is bad cop, meaning you don't believe her. And accuse, meaning you think she's lying. To be honest, this makes things even more confusing. Because at least, yeah, in the original version, it was a bit more straightforward in meaning. Here, though, I don't quite get it.
Why are you just staring at me like that? I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, moving forward. How do we move on with this? Alright, so we're going to say that she's lying.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
And now we're supposed to present the evidence, which we do have. It's this layaway voucher.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Okay, then. Next question.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
If you think the witness is lying but you lack proof, choose bad cop. Oh, she's clearly lying.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Damn.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Okay, so yeah, this game is guiding us through because this is still part of the tutorial. So, good cop.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
I don't remember intuition points being a part of this game.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
We're just gonna go look around. Time to drive over to that jewelry store. Alright, this is throwing me off. The game is running at a rate of 30 FPS whenever you're far out and away. Everything looks so choppy in the distance. Don't worry about our bad driving. As long as we don't get hit, I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, no way were cars this maneuverable back in the 50s. Out of the way. And I'm in the wrong place. Get out of the way, folks.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Wait, why isn't he running? 2v1 is better than 1v1.
Kalu, get back here!
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
Also, careful, Cole, don't run with your gun out like that.
Be careful, he looks dangerous.
Don't worry, though, we're just gonna tackle him. Come here, bud. No, we don't want to shoot him. Even though we can.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Is he gonna get away from us? Gotcha.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Oh yeah, this was before that one court case that guaranteed you a lawyer every single time. I forget what exactly the court case was. Man, we learned about it in school and everything. Anyway, no worries about that. Let us force that confession out of him.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Unlike last time, we don't have a hint as to what the truth is. We can use intuition points if we really don't know. But since I have a guide here, let's do this perfectly. He's lying, though.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
That's because this lady already pointed him out.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good old 1940s racism. He's definitely lying.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
And that's the end of the first set of cases. Now we have a new promotion and we are going to be reassigned.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Time to get to work.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I survived the war for this?
Canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he walks. That's that cop.
By the way, this is our new car.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
We'll do that in the meantime.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
Bukowski has something to prove, huh? Cole over here doesn't really want to talk about his history. And that's alright.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect is a male Caucasian.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
I think we can shoot him if we want to. Well, if he's firing back, we'll fire at him.
Hurry! You can still catch him! I think you broke my nose!
Where is he?
My goodness!
I just need one good shot. Right at his legs. You know, just to disable him. I'm pretty sure we can catch him, right?
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
We're gonna take out his arm.
You want to back off right now.
You fucking asked for it!
Well, so much for taking out his arm. Oh, we just earned a new trophy. Alright. That was cool. I guess it wasn't possible for us to get him. Oh well. Well, I guess there was no way around arresting that dude. That's alright. We'll move on to the next portion of this case. So throughout our time playing this game, we need to respond to street crimes in addition to the main story missions.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Why isn't our partner taking point? And why is it up to us?
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
We have 4 things we want to look at.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
We're going to look inside the car. Well, we don't want to talk to him.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
There's a crap ton of blood. Yeesh. Also, this is the day, this is in the years before, you know, wearing PPE. We're going to look inside the trunk now. Don't worry about this. This is what we're looking for.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
For $3.20? Man, that's a bargain. That same pig will probably cost you about, man, 100 times the price. Then after that, we just need to look at a few more things.
No good to me.
Not this thing. We're looking for this over here. Take a look at both the glasses.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Grab the glasses and the wallet.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?"
No idea.
Happier times, I guess.
That lady looks like a psycho. Alright, we have just one more clue. Looking for a bloody pipe. There should be a marker saying evidence B. Right over there.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
And there we go. We found all of our clues. Now we can go interview this guy.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
All right then, let's start questioning him.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
I think he's telling the truth.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Next question.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
So far, we have no evidence to not believe him. So he's telling the truth.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Now about the wallet.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
He's looking kind of smug. Rolling his eyes at us. He's lying.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was going to steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
He was just trying to get away with a free payday, right?
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Nah. Take a look at his face. Straight with no eye rolling.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Yeah, we're done. Well, that went well. Alright, if you want to drive yourself, you can do that. Or if you're feeling kind of, lazy or something, we can always hold down triangle and have the game fast travel for us. Let us go here. Since we still have to worry about a bunch of...
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. He's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
I was about to say, since we're still trying to go after some street crimes, we're just going to drive ourselves.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap. But why leave the car? Obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
I think we have to do a number of these street missions, but then once we complete all of them for the trophy, then we can ignore this completely.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up gun sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my...
I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Try the back.
Alright, we'll hang a right and then head in through the alley. And where is the doorway? Here we go. Let's get cracking.
Throw out the guns.
Oops. Gotta watch out.
Stay down.
The combat in this game isn't nearly as good as GTA 5.
Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Yeah. Give me the shotgun. Actually, no, give me that pistol. Where'd that pistol go? Oh well, doesn't matter. We're just gonna start blasting. As we do.
Put the weapon down now. Put your weapons down and your hands. You fucking asked for it.
Oops. Crap. Well, I failed that. I think we can redo that, right?
INS officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
Can we skip through this?
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up gun sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go
I guess not.
to the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Run it back.
Well, that was kind of lame. The controls on this game are kind of iffy, but I guess that's because of its legacy nature. You can definitely tell this game was made like 2 generations ago.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Come on.
Stay in cover. You're clear. Go. Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Alrighty. Let's try this again.
Put the weapon down now. You fucking ass.
Yeah, I guess there's no way to just take them down non-lethally.
Car 11K. I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. Units 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Jewelry and Loan.
And it's a wonder that we save any lives at all in this game. Just because we're part of the police doesn't mean that we don't end up just shooting people randomly. Or for the greater good. I'm just gonna say it's for the greater good. Anyway. Let's make our way through Los Santos. Screw the traffic. Can I beat? Oh no, I can't beat that. Also, the traffic in this game can be kind of iffy. A lot of cars will just dart in and out of your way. And also, this game has sort of the same issues as many other Rockstar games. Vehicles will just, like, teleport right in front of you if you're not paying careful attention. Ah, crap, come on. I think there's also a trophy for trying to complete some of these cases without, you know, without causing too much damage. Don't mind my parking. We'll be fine.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
First things first. We're going to want to look in the kitchen. Oh, and also there's a newspaper.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
So what exactly does that have to do with the story? We shall find out later. Just make sure to grab that newspaper before moving on. This is what we're looking for.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Make sure to grab both of these. Grab both of those, and then there should be some sort of matchbook around here.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
This right here.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Grab that, and then we're going to go inside the bedroom. Oh, and we can pick up that address by calling.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right, we'll head on over to the bar later. Right now, we need to look inside the bedroom. Which is going to be over here. Inside the bedroom, we're going to look for a train ticket.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Grab this thing. There's also some sort of case around here. Oh, this right here.
This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Remember those glasses we found earlier on the side of the car? Now this one's very important. It's very easy to miss too.
Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Once we have all those, head outside. Don't worry about the lady. That's not it. Okay, over to the backyard. We want to have a look at... Wait, this isn't the backyard. We want to look over here.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
We need to put these in the right spot. I think this gun... Excuse me, this one goes right about here. This one goes here. This one, I think, goes...
That can't be right.
That doesn't go there. This one goes here.
No, that won't work.
This one. And that leaves
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
And for doing that, we get a new trophy. And we should have found all the clues. But you know, just for fun. Let's head into the bedrooms and take a look at some of the pictures.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
No idea. If you still need to call the station, do so now. Otherwise, we're going to go interview... what's her name?
I'm all right now, detectives.
Alrighty. Time to ask her a couple questions.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
She's telling the truth.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Don't worry about Adrian yet. We want to ask this one.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Yeah, she's lying.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
And yet, she didn't mention that one message.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
I think you can make the case that the Mafia games are better than this. This isn't necessarily like an open world sandbox game like GTA or even Mafia. Instead, think of this as more of a point-and-click adventure. A very, very high-budget point-and-click adventure game. Alright. Next question.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
I know you're supposed to read her facial expressions, but some of them can get quite goofy, and later on, it's going to get harder and harder to read the faces. Mostly because the mocap artists have these like weird tics. I'll point them out later though. But she's telling the truth.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
When I first picked up this game like 13 years ago, I was expecting something very different. A game that's all about, puzzles and interviewing people and reading people's faces. That was not what I was in for. But it's not bad. It's certainly interesting and something that's different than what I was used to around that same time period. Especially after having played GTA 4 like 2 or 3 times in that 3-year time span. Anyway, we know that she's telling the truth about Adrian Black. Now what about the stencil glasses case?
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
She seems very concerned.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Oof. Been there, done that. I wear glasses, and several years ago, I didn't quite have like any money to get new frames, so I ended up breaking my frames one time and just stuck tape onto it and just wore it for like several years. Anyway, next one.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Tony. Is that the Liberty City Stories one?
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
And the last question.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. The poor lady.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Yeah, GTA Liberty City Stories was the one where you could play as Tony. GTA 3, you played as that silent guy. The one they call Claude. Next location. Let's head to the bar.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have indeed happened. Anyway, check out the streets of Los Santos.
Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
We're gonna keep continuing to complete these random side street crimes in order to get the trophy done ASAP. The sooner we get those done, the better, because then we can just fast travel and skip all these extra stuff, these extra missions. Man, I can't believe this was the same game that tanked an entire company, like right after it came out. Not exactly Rockstar, but I think Team Bondi, the dev company that made this, at the time the game was like critically acclaimed, and then right after, like maybe about a month or two or several months down the line, it came out that the dev team had like some pretty bad management and business practices. And because of that bad press, they pretty much failed, like, not long after. Such a weird circumstance. At least that's based on what I understand had happened. I could be misremembering some of the details, but... Anywho. Oh, hey, landmarks. Are we supposed to do anything with them? Maybe, maybe not. I think we have to do some collectibles later on, though. And yes, that includes taking people's cars. In order to unlock them for the museum, we need to hijack some cars. That's probably the worst trophy here because a lot of the cars are randomly spawned in. That cobble will be fine.
We'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
11K.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the gun from one of the cops. Head to high ground to make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
A way up, huh? You know what? Why bother subduing them when we can just take some pop shots? I mean, he's gonna be down anyway. Where's the last one? Cole ain't one to, you know, back down or play things nice. Oh yeah, you know the funny thing though is the driving isn't like heavy, but it is very floaty. How do we get up here anyway? Oh, there we go, there's a pipe. But yeah, I agree with you. In Mafia 2 and Mafia 3, the driving controls,
You deal with him. I'll cover the street from here. Go on, get up there.
they're kind of bad.
Put the weapon down now.
They're never gonna put down the weapon.
You want to back off right now.
Oh, come on. Well, shoot, we gotta do this all over again.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
The animations in this game are kind of twitchy, while at the same time
Come on up here and get us.
the aiming's pretty bad.
Traffic stop from hell. Prowl unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
That's cool. I think the only Mafia game I've ever beaten was Mafia 2. Also known as the one game that killed my PS3. That guy sure can take a couple shots.
It's clear. Come on, let's move. This way.
Come on, Cole, climb like your life depended on it.
You deal with him. I'll cover the streets from here. Go on, get up there.
Why is it always up to Cole?
Put the weapon down now.
Got him.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
And there you have it. We have 40 street crimes that we need to complete. I don't know how experienced you folks are all out there with handguns, but trying to nail a shot from like 20 yards accurately without hitting anything else, it's very challenging. You need to have some extensive practice and experience if you want to nail a shot accurately without hitting anything else. Tried it before. Around 20 yards is pretty tough with a 45. Especially if you want to get a very accurate grouping. But this is coming from someone who hasn't really shot often.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Watch it.
Alright, we have another street crime that we want to finish. Remember, we gotta grind at least 40 of these. I find it way easier, though, to shoot 9mm. The recoil isn't as bad, and I think the trajectory of those is generally easier to handle. I mean, so long as you're pointing in the right direction, you should be fine.
Handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K responding. Go ahead.
11K, a citizen reports a 211 in progress at 437 8th Street at the Bristol Hotel. Suspects are linked with previous 211s. 11K.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Yeah, careful, he's got a gun. So do I. Let me grab this. We can commandeer this car. This one handles very well. Oh, it's not hard at all to like practice with pistols around here. Heck, you could go into like a range or a gun store. Well, if they have a range, that is. You could just use your ID and rent out a pistol or something, and you can buy the ammo, and they'll let you shoot it just for fun. Oh, what the hell? That guy just like turned and went down the alleyway.
Stop here! They're making a break for it on foot.
Though I'm pretty sure if I took the time to ask my cousin, he'd probably, you know, teach me a thing or two. He's actually a detective.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Please be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
Yeah, not just a game detective like Cole is. I mean, a real cop that's been working like 10 years. So yeah, that's fun. Ah, come on. This isn't the way.
God.
Did I ever imagine life where my cousin worked in law enforcement? Well, kinda. He's always wanted to go into law enforcement ever since when we were younger, and he played Resident Evil 2. I guess that's where his inspiration comes from. Alrighty. Let's make our way down to the actual point of interest that we've been looking for all this time.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
I swear, grinding through these street crimes is a little tiresome. This might be the last one we do, and then we'll head straight to the next. Head to the next marker. Plus, it's getting kind of late in the evening. I'm sorry to hear that.
Officer needs help, 103 and
Yeah, the laws are slightly different if you're a juvenile.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. Go ahead with the further.
11K, your 211 is at 8.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Absolutely.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like this. It takes a man of class.
LAPD!
Cops!
Stop it, Phelps.
Didn't we just nail him in the head?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Kind of too late for that.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
You know, just once I would like to arrest someone in this game instead of just shooting them. But those are the kind of limitations we're working with. So I guess in some ways it's more representative of real life. But yeah, that is a real tragedy. One person lost his life and the other person lost his freedom. Alright. Hopefully now we don't get distracted with any more side questing. And here I thought fantasy games were worse with their side questing features. Oh, come on, dude.
You're gonna kill someone!
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3 identified.
You know what? I'll handle that later. It's getting kind of late in the night, and I want to get through this case before midnight. I have to head off in a couple anyway.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Ain't that the truth?
You looking for someone?
Yeah, let's see. What are we looking for?
Faster next time, honey.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
The loner in the back.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
I don't like the tone of his voice.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I mean, look at that pout. He's got to be telling the truth, right? Okay, never mind. Now he just looks like an idiot. See what I mean? Like all those facial tics. You're supposed to believe them or, try to see the lie in it, but it just makes me laugh. They're just making goofy faces now. Okay, but yeah, he's definitely lying.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Well, we do have that receipt. And it's got his name on it.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
This guy is such an obvious liar. Those facial expressions seems kind of straight. I guess I can see why it'll be easy for people to believe him.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
I love these waitresses. Everyone.
You know what? Let me arrest him.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Just for being a jerk, we're gonna arrest him. It is a video game after all.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. That type is clever. Hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Remember that one receipt about the pig that they bought? Well, guess what the blood was used for? Well, if you can piece 2 and 2 together, all that blood in the car, that is most likely where the pig was slaughtered. And so, I guess those 2 idiots tried to stage, his murder, or Adrian's murder. But since we now know that it's completely made up, we can go catch the guy in the act. Not really sure what kind of crime this guy's breaking other than just creating a hoax and wasting police time and resources.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
In case you were unsure of where to find the apartment, Cole's such a good detective. We should nickname him Captain Obvious. Number 1, and here we go, number 2.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Remember, the gun is the last resort. Unless you just want to be a crooked cop and just shoot him in the leg.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
I mean, it's entirely your choice if you want to do that.
It's over,
right there,
Adrian.
Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
I can't really see the DA pursuing that. I'm pretty sure, after a little bit more time, and with a good lawyer, Adrian could probably just walk away from it. No charges filed. That is, if he has a good lawyer. Because, all he did was just try to fake his death. Sure, it's stupid, but he could probably plea bargain that, if anything. But, yeah, that's the end of this case. We're going to play this almost like a episodic series. So that's going to be the end of this session tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. That was just the first 2 cases. There are plenty more left in the story. I think there are at least around 3 to 4 different crime deaths. You start off in traffic and then move your way up to homicide. And then the last one is vice. But we'll return with this game another time. So if you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Share the video and subscribe. We'll make a playlist for this game. We'll try our best to get the platinum. And there's going to be some boring segments by the end too, because we need to collect 90 cars. Imagine if you were playing GTA 5 and you had to get into every single car once. That's what we're dealing with here. That's going to be great. The first time I tried this, it was a massive pain in the butt. And that was 13 years ago. So, 13 years later, we are going to do that all over again. And of course, if you guys want to see more content from us, hit up our channel. If you're over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames, or is it x.com? I still prefer Twitter. Over there, you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. I'll be posting another giveaway later in the morning. That giveaway is TBA. I don't know which game it is yet. But of course, our giveaways also end 10 days later. Make sure to enter. We'll pull a winner soon. If you'd like to help sponsor those giveaways, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. But if not, don't worry about it. You can still contribute to our channel simply by just watching our content and also liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, all that jazz. And follow us on our backup channel at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. And also, if you guys want to see us live, make sure to hit that notification bell. That's going to be all for this Friday night. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you guys again next time. Have a great night.